Now, I just decided to use the title Trump Train this time because I said, give me a suggestion, and I go outside, and lo and behold, I get a suggestion for the Trump Train. So, um, yes, I do pay attention. I pay attention to what I hear outside. Sometimes. A lot of times I pay attention and I'm tired. But I decided tonight I'll give it a go. I'm such a long, long ways away from getting monetized. I mean, I'm on my way with the subscribers and views. It's just the watch time hours are like, I don't know it's, I think something has gone astray related to some of the gauges and metrics. Possibly. Or maybe it's one of those things that just shows up one day and there's a thing that says apply. Because I know there's people right now, they're doing a different application process. And it's my understanding they're under nonprofit. So the for-profit people have a different, I believe have a different, I mean, if I was going to get money from emojis and super chats, I think that would be great. But I just don't want to beg for money. I am just not comfortable with that. I'm just not. And so, the thing is that I think about, there's a big difference with begging for money from people and saying, okay, I'm special. You need to fund me. That sounds ridiculous. Now, when politicians are asking for money, that's a little bit different because of the fact they're asking for money for the people in their districts for certain things. And so the thing I think about that is like, my gosh, that sounds like it would be kind of fun. So you come up with an amount that you think you might need, and you go in and you negotiate with the people that you work with, and you let them know that you need this for this particular funding of some sort. So I just thought I would see if there's still anybody out there, or I'm thinking everybody's on summer break right now. That's what I keep hearing. That's probably why. Hey, one person! We got one person, yay! So do you have anything you'd like to add in to our Trump train? Any questions or anything you'd like to talk about, the discussion, anything like related to Jeffrey Epstein and Jack Carl? What an interesting name. Jack Carl and Vampy? Hello, Jack Carl and Vampy. So I'm just opening the floor for some political discussion about Trump, and you can say what you want. Um, because I'm not offended related to politics, because I think that that's a personal decision for people. So, that's why I raised the issue of, am I American? Absolutely, I'm an American citizen, yes. Are you American citizen? Because I've been getting connected with people who are not Americans, and I'm not quite sure why. Um, I don't know why. I mean, now the thing is if I was practicing to be president or something like that, I think that that's something I'd have to maybe get used to. Um, but I'm not president. Now, even the president himself would be kind of isolated. You're not American. Which country are you from, Vampy? Because I'm not quite sure why I'm getting redirected outside of the United States still, through the live streams. But what we have is a big care. Oh, you're Ireland. Well, that's close. At least you speak English. That's a step up from the languages that we just plain don't understand. I hear that the UK has a big problem with immigration. So who did I vote for? I didn't vote. I'll tell you that right off the bat. I did not vote because our voting system is so broken and corrupt here in the United States. I did not vote. And I haven't voted for quite some time. And I won't be voting for president because until they get the parties fixed, I don't know if they ever will. and they get the money out of politics, and the politicians start working for the American public. I'm not going to be voting, because the thing is we have inflation really bad in the United States, and they're leaving us homeless. So those of us in the United States who are senior citizens, we've just been left homeless. And there's a lot of other people who are homeless too. They said they're leaving American women with kids. They've taken away SNAP benefits. And it sounds like they were taking away the free lunch programs and things like that. We get so much mixed information. I can't believe anything that's true anymore. They were talking about and saying they freed up money for education. I don't know if they did or not, because what the president says seems to be a bunch of lies out of his mouth compared to what happens with Congress. And so, yeah, it's been wild in the United States here too, because they've been putting the migrants into fancy hotels that are anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a night, while they leave American citizens homeless. Now, Trump did address that today. He mentioned it while he's in a foreign country, and he said the military veterans are standing outside of the hotels. Well, the migrants are inside of the hotels, the five-star hotels, and the migrants are getting fed really well, and they're getting, and they're staying inside of really, really expensive rooms, and then the veterans don't even have a place to live, and they can't get into anything at all. And so, plus they can't get houses, and we have inflation really bad. And so Trump has not addressed the homeless problem or inflation. And we kind of have a little uprising, I think, within the United States itself. There's another guy saying that we have at least, well, he was saying that there's only like 250,000 homeless people in the United States. I think it's much more than that, because I don't know who the statistics keeper is for homelessness. And so we've had, so if we have, the other guy was saying that potentially we have 450,000 homeless people who are American citizens in the U.S. I still think it's bigger than that number. Plus we had 18 million migrants come through the United States or more. So that's what we've got going on right now in the United States related to all these problems that are taking place. It's funny. It's funny why people from foreign countries want to know who we voted for. I guess that's what we just asked the other people from foreign countries who they voted for, when their elections come up. So I'll wait here a little bit. So I'm still redirected outside the United States, I believe. My stream is. That's what's happening. Hey, we got one person back. Hello, one person. Do you have any questions? So we can't see who is here like you can on TikTok, so I don't know who's here. If you have anything you'd like to add into the discussion. Nope, guess not. So if you'd like to leave a comment in the comment section, and please subscribe if you're inclined to do so. I have a lot of comedy short videos that I think they're funny, actually. And they do get a nice amount of play going through the shorts carousel, which is kind of fun. Okay, I think I'm going to end my live stream. And